CHSM Beyond.
CHSAF is an aggregation of women of substance bound together by a common interest to serve with truth in charity.
CHSAF is the Spirit's vessel.
CHSAF is for CHS by CHSians.
CHSAF is spirit in sharing to me.
For me, CHSAF is the Holy Spirit in action.
CHSAF is our alumni home.
CHSAF for me is selfless service.
CHSAF for me is the changing of the seasons.
CHSAF is dynamic interaction.
CHSAF is wholesome, formative experience.
CHSAF is continued connection among alumni.
CHSAF is where we define ourselves.
CHSAF is a chain of love.
CHSAF is friendship and giving back.
CHSAF builds bridges of love and friendship.
CHSAF to me is a bridge. It's a bridge from the past to the present to the future.
The origins of CHSAF was, of course, Holy Ghost College Alumni Association. I finished college in 1957, and I was asked by the superiors in the school to work at the registrar's office, and in the afternoon, help Sister Geriona to set up the Alumni Foundation office. College of the Holy Spirit Alumni Foundation office. So I knew the first 5 presidents personally at close range. That started in 1952 with Juanita Valera, high school high school si Juanita Valera was high school 26. She was the first president. But at that time, in 1957, the very active ones were Juanita Valera and Pasita Zaragoza Araneta. But when I looked at the 5 first presidents, the second was Teresita Nitoreta, high school 48 and BSE 52. Irma Shotwell, Ruth Shotwell, Carmen Lobregat, high school 54, 62 to 63, and Pasita Zaragoza Araneta, high school 29. When I was looking at these ladies, they surely were preparing for the Silver Jubilee of Class 29, because they started the association in 1952. But the commitment of these ladies was amazing. Of course, Ghost doesn't. I guess that is it. No? Ghost doesn't. It doesn't. Spirit brings out the essence, the Holy Spirit, and also the motto also changed from Veritas et Caritas became Veritas in Caritate, truth and love at the beginning, and then it became truth in love, which is more biblical. I don't think so, because HGCAA was already there in 1952, and the preschool came in only in 1958. But surely, from the start of the preschool, I am positive that they supported. Because, as I told you, I came in 57. And these 2 ladies, and there was a third one, but she could not be very much involved. Remedios Viado Tuaso, because she was very active in FEU. So those were the 3 ladies that were always around. No? Now, the involvement of the Holy Spirit Alumni Association with the free school came when the original building was demolished. The original preschool was the residence of the Ferriol sisters, Sister Cirilda, Sister Cristina Maria, Sister Giovanna, and Father Roque Periols. All four of them became religious. So the parents offered their residence as a catechetical center in 1948. So I believe seeing the number of poor children, because that is near the Riles, that is in Kundiman Street, Pilioncio before, now Maria Clara. It's bounded by 3 streets. No? So I guess the idea came from the many small children, and they asked for volunteers. Most of the volunteer catechists, because the sisters were German sisters, and hardly anybody spoke Filipino. So most of the volunteer catechists were interns. But since we were living nearby, they would pass for me. I was in grade 5. So I'm very sure that was the idea that came to the sisters. But the alumni being very much involved with the mission of the sisters, which I can see goes up to this generation. I'm really touched to tears when I see how committed our alumni are to our mission. No? Because you are really the legacy. No? So I'm very sure they were very much involved. But in the early 60s, the house, the two-story building, was too small. So they had to build. And I remember seeing it once. And I saw every classroom with a class. High school so-and-so, our class had one, you know. So they were very much involved.
The vision to set up the foundation can be attributed to the board of 1981, led by the late Mirna Almario Adriano. Our board then was composed of like-minded, empowered women who were influential in their own fields. So we really had a good mix and had a wide perspective on issues and possibilities. Together, we drafted the Constitution. With different viewpoints and common goals, we started what we believed to be a strong foundation. Our moderator at that time was the late Sister Bellarmine, who also helped us. But setting up the foundation was the main goal of our board. Being made aware of the needs and goals of the school, we relied on the support of the other alumni and the school administration. What I remember is that it was a long but rewarding process that took several months of interesting and valuable idea exchange. We understood more about the issues as we learned from each other. I hope that the foundation can continue to grow through a constant healthy collaboration as we did from the beginning.
Well, for the high school batches, you go by batch of the year you graduated, no? Now, for the college, we thought in the beginning, because there were only very few of us, to get from all courses, from all departments, and from all years. Okay, so no segregation of by year or by course. So it's integrated for all. In the presentation of the alumni homecoming, it's all high school batches. Walang college. So when I joined the board, sabi ni, at that time it was Tess Liave was the president, sabi niya, ano ang sa college? Sabi ko, pwede ba ang college naman magkakaroon din ng presentation? What happened was, we had a singing number for that, what do you call this, the 2017 February show. We had a participation, and to make more college students participate, we just had a song number. Those were the days, okay? The problem is the pandemic came. Ang daming gustong sumali na, lalo na yung mga from abroad, no? Yung mga iba, kahit na hindi sila part ng college, they were high school graduates, but they went to another school. Sumasama na sa amin. Sabi ko, okay lang. Mga, pareho naman tayo lahat, mga alumni, okay? So, kanya lang, the plan, nangyari yung COVID. So, I hope the next one in February for the Ruby Jubilarians, I hope, this will be okay na. May herd immunity na tayo.